Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Alrighty, another edition of the Greg and Lucky Happy Hour podcast. Welcome to it.
Yes, we took a bit of a hiatus, but we're back now, and I even dressed up for this episode. Decided to look good.
You have even got your hair done. How did you?
My wife cut my hair yesterday, and
It looks good.
It's the first haircut since the lockdown. It's about 56 days now, or something like that. I mean, I'm not counting.
Yeah.
But it's the first haircut, and she did it with shears that I got.
No, it looks good.
Well, it looks good.
So what, she lined it?
Well, she shaved it first, and then it's called edging, and lining it up.
Oh, edging.
So you line it up, and then you edge it so it's nice, and it's got.
I haven't had a serious haircut in years.
Yeah.
Probably almost a decade.
Okay, what do you mean?
10 years is a decade. No, I mean, I haven't got a close cut.
Okay.
In a long time. I've had some trims here along the way.
Yeah.
You know, once a superior said to me I need to take life more seriously and cut my hair.
You have, because I know my wife does this, so I didn't know this, but white people, you cut your hair, you trim your hair for it to grow longer.
No, I don't know.
You don't do that?
No, I'm not a big. I just grow. I like my hair nice and long.
Well, no, Bianca, if she wants to grow her hair, she trims it like a little bit, like.
Does she do it herself?
And then no, God no, jeez.
Okay.
No, my wife's appointments are in the diary the entire.
Yes, I've heard. Bianca is a planner.
Yes,
big planner.
Yeah.
A lot coming up on the podcast. So we're gonna give you an attempt at a game changer. We've got some of the regulars coming back. We're gonna try some new things as well.
Yeah, we're gonna try some new things as well, and then I'm gonna give you something for the lockdown person who's not really working and is getting tired of the normal, usual routine. How to just spice it up, you know? Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get into game changers.
Okay, so game changers, eh? Game changers. We haven't done it in a while, but here we are, and we are trying to bring to you what we think are game changers in our society.
If you think of the morning, it shines a light on the world. A game changer is us shining light onto something that could make your life better, could change the game for you.
Yes, but now this doesn't mean that you have to agree with us. You can completely disagree and tell us no or yes, or go, guys, well, yes, I love it.
Recently, I've been struggling with game changers. I haven't found a lot in my life that's really changing the game. We spoke about children being a game changer in the past. That's a big game changer.
When lockdown happened and they took takeaways away and then they brought it back.
Was that a game changer?
Okay. Dude, so
I've only got takeaways once since the return.
But the thing is, takeaways was away, then it came back, but you can only order. The game changer is just being able to drive and pick it up. Me having to get onto an app and do it, it's a game changer and it's cool and it's convenient. But I feel like there's moments where I'm just like, I just want to drive to McD's, grab a couple of double cheeseburgers and grab it and come back.
You want to perform sexual assault, then pick up some cheeseburgers. Just be careful with your... I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
So is McD's, are they allowing you to drive through?
No. That's the
That
problem.
would have changed the game for me.
I
Right
know,
there,
I
you played with my heartstrings. So I've been a little bit skeptical about my game changers of late.
Okay.
Felt like they haven't been that strong.
Yeah.
My new game changer has come about because, a lot of people now are getting colder. If you're listening to us in South Africa, winter is coming, as the Game of Thrones people say.
Yeah.
And it's getting a little nip. A little nip in the air.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find yourself hunkered over your computer working. And then you're like, I'm cold. Let me make another cup of tea.
I'm a very cold person.
You're a warm person, but you're cold.
No, so I get cold.
You get cold.
I get cold. Yes, I like to be warm.
You're like, hi everybody.
I have an attitude like change if it's cold. Like if I'm in an environment and everything's happening, but I get cold, like I just become like
I've been reading some self-help books.
Yeah.
And they say you shouldn't let external factors determine your happiness.
Yeah.
So don't let
Those
the cold
people who
mess
said
with
it
you.
were in a warm room. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've taken steps to not let the cold affect me.
Okay. Okay.
My game changer is a pair of fingertip gloves. So you can continue typing.
yeah. So obviously this is, you can continue typing, but you can still be warm.
These type of gloves are the ones with the fingertips cut off. So as you can see, not good for crime. Terrible for crime because you'll leave your fingerprints all over the place. But a game changer when it comes to using your phone, when it comes to typing.
Yeah.
You can just, you can even cook with these bad boys. A little tomato sauce on the glove. You just got to wash it, no problem.
So for me, this is an invention that was by mistake. So somebody had gloves, full gloves. Full
No,
finger
this was
gloves,
not by
And
mistake.
then somebody cut them and then made this. This is what I'm assuming. I'm
Whoever
not-
cut them, they changed the game.
No. So you think this is a game changer?
I bought gloves with holes in them. Yes, I paid money for them. But yeah, I think it's a game changer. Lets me use my prints.
I feel you wearing those. It's like when I see someone in winter wearing a vest. I'm like, but your arms are warm, but your body's cold. Like, what's happening? This is the stupidest thing.
Spoiler alert. I'm wearing a vest too, baby.
Oh my god.
Don't let the external factors affect you.
So do you wear these often?
I've used them now when I've been working on my computer late.
Yeah.
And
Like late at
but
night?
Even in the afternoon. Once the sun goes down in my house,
It gets quite chilly.
if I don't put the heater on, then I need to keep my fingers warm. Otherwise, it turns
Why?
into the bedroom office, and then I've got the blanket on, and then I fall asleep.
But tell me something. Why do you think so? So obviously you get cold hands and it freaks you out.
I've
at
got
home.
bad circulation all over. I get cold feet too.
Okay. I want to.
Fun fact, nut.
Because I don't. So where I get cold is my back. If my back gets cold, oh my god! Like my fingers, they're out. I can just leave them out. It's fine.
Your back.
My back gets cold. Like if my back gets cold, and then I just become irritable. Just
So
like
sorry, I'm just assuming here. So you got a sensitive back. Do you think your wife, like if she wants action, is
Yeah.
the little,
yeah.
ooh,
Touch
she
you.
runs the
Yeah.
fingers down your back, and that's
Then it's like
this game over. You're like,
Don't touch
boing.
anyways, yeah. I don't think that's a game changer.
So you didn't answer that question.
Yeah, I don't think it's a game changer.
No, not that. Just does your back do that?
No, but yeah, my back does do that.
She gets you going. Yeah, there we go.
I don't think that's a game changer. I think
I told you I was afraid. I wanted to be accepted into the
thing.
space.
That's okay.
It's just an item of clothing.
Are they double?
These are really thick. Just try it.
What are they called?
Just put it on.
Heat.
Thermal gloves. I don't know.
Is this a heat hooters?
This is a brand. They say their target line is making your life warmer. Hey Jackson, look at us. We look like two Michael Jackson impersonators.
You could punch someone with this. It's got great padding inside here.
Yeah. This is the guy who said it's not a game changer. Now he's starting to like it.
But I look stupid.
Yeah, this isn't fashion.
No, it's not.
There are other ones. So I went to Discount especially to buy these. They're ones with a button mitt that you pull over it. And I was like, come on, buggers. I look like a chop, but do you know what a chop I'm going to look like if I got my glove with a...
Okay. Listen. I mean, let us know what you think. Do you think this is a game changer?
I don't need your pity. It's fine.
I don't think it is.
It's warm.
It is warm. It's bloody warm.
It's
a great brand. Heat holders.
Yeah.
Great payoff.
Check out their socks. Their socks are incredible as well. Check out that brand.
As you can see, Greg is living a riveting life.
Yeah. Lockdown's been good to me.
Life sucks right now. In lockdown.
Amen. Preach.
Life does suck right now, and it's if you're like Greg and myself and you stay-at-home husbands, you there's some days where you're like, cool, I'm gonna do this, or I've still said I was gonna do that, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna, and eventually you run out of ideas because you're 56 days in. God, how are you supposed to keep, you have heavy highs and heavy lows, as this lockdown's happening. And then the other day I just came up with an idea and I was like, I'm just gonna do this, and I want to tell you about it and anyone else that's at home and maybe you're not working, but you've got time on your hands to do it. If you're working, this is not for you. Don't do this because you will get fired. Okay. But if you got time...
Just a disclaimer before.
Yes.
We don't want to field any calls. Hey, Lucky, I lost my job because of you. I was trying out your fun new thing. Like, just
don't do
stuff
it.
off.
Yeah.
We're not going to help you.
So I want you to try this at home. I don't have a name for it. It's just a thing. It's not,
I am great at names. Let me come up with a name for it, okay?
Okay. So this is how it is. You will take pieces of paper, little squares, blocks, if you may, like that. Different color ones if you can.
Oh, boy.
The colors don't mean anything. The colors are just to spice it up.
Yellow means cowardice. Okay, so it doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Then what you'll do is you'll write down, and this is the criteria, you'll write down
Oh
things.
boy, this is serious. I'm looking at it right now and it's in handwriting. Did you do this just before I got here? Or
No, this was actually...
not even printed out?
No, not
Okay.
even.
Okay.
So you'll write down things you want to do, things you have to do. So those are chores compared to what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Want, have to.
Things like if you exercise, write that down. If you have children and you got to do stuff with them, write that down. If you have dream projects that you like, I've been thinking I want to do, I want to write that book or whatever, write that down. So these are all different criteria. Okay. You put them down.
Just getting down to this is quite exhausting.
Okay. Yes.
No, like organizing your life to this.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a couple of mine.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got, weekly repetitive stuff. So for instance, every week
Doing
or every
the
2
washing.
weeks, you're going to do the washing.
We'll
You're
go
gonna
for the
cut
big
grass.
grocery shop.
Go for the big grocery shop, cut the grass.
Okay.
So I've got in here, cut the lawn, play with Diego. I've got do 100 push-ups, watch TV. So some stuff's like watch TV downtime. Some stuff's like, run 10Ks, do DIY.
Okay.
So all of these put together. Then you put it on a piece of paper, each one individually. And then every single morning you wake up, you pick one. And you do whatever that one is.
Oh.
So every day you're going, okay, cool. What am I doing today?
So you're putting it into the roulette.
The roulette of life.
Yeah.
And what you can do is you can ask your partner.
I like it. Life roulette.
Life roulette. You can ask your partner to, at night, jumble it up.
Lucky's life roulette.
He loves coming up with names and alterations. Oh, what? Not
Alliterations, baby. An
I
alliteration.
said alterations.
I hate alterations.
Yes.
One of the biggest learnings in my relationship was about alterations.
Oh, yeah. I think anyone's is.
Yeah, it was
'Cause,
big. It was
yeah,
big. It was a big
adapting
project,
is-
a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
So for instance, yesterday I decided to do the first one, and I gave my wife the list. She
Cheated.
cheekily enough puts this one at the top, and I don't know, so I'm like this, and I pull it, and it says "cut your hair," and I was like, "That
son of a gun.
well played, Bianca." So yesterday I cut my hair. I ended up cutting my hair. Okay.
Okay.
If you see, listen, I've got pre-photos, so you'll see the pre-photos, and then you'll see the post-photos, which is.
I don't think it makes much of a big difference. His hair was actually not that bad. You're very self-conscious about it.
I think it's a weird thing, but I don't think, like, if you had to cut your hair, you will say it's a difference because you don't like your hair either, or your ears or whatever. But
No, you want to look good.
no,
wanna look neat.
no. It's like I think I know the difference, so then I feel subconscious.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So you might.
So there's not a long story about this one time on the playground where the girls were calling Lucky names,
Yeah.
and then they measured your hair, and it stuck with you forever. You ended up opening up your own hair salon, striving for the perfect hair. You ended up, then you started relaxing your hair.
Do you know who would watch that movie?
peroxide.
No one. Me and you would not watch.
I'm just saying this is how all evil geniuses start.
Yeah.
There's a kernel. You know,
Yes.
what's the kernel to your hair?
Yes.
Okay, so you write down all this stuff and then you play roulette and you do it every now and
You
then.
do it every now and then, and you can do it every day. And then obviously when you're done with it, a certain one, you have to move into the next one, or you can just enjoy your
Can
day.
I choose what you're doing tomorrow? now.
Okay.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Okay. All right. So do you want to?
I'm just gonna go.
So just
I'm just gonna go from the random selection here.
let's see.
Lots of colors, which is also so lucky. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. I see a blue one. I like it. Do you know what the blue one is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to do this now. Let's cut the lawn. Next.
Okay.
Okay. Watch TV. Hey, courtesy of me, my friend. Treat yourself.
There you go, baby.
What's
There
stopping you
go.
from just watching the TV all the time?
That's the thing. Listen, it's you can do what you want. That's what life is about.
Okay,
doing what you want.
so spice up your lockdown with Lucky's lockdown roulette. Write down all the things you need to do and do them.
And sometimes you're gonna have to take the old ones and throw them away and create new ones because eventually, like I've got in there, like give Bianca a massage or quality time or whatever. And then I'm like, hey babe, you busy?
Takes two to
Apparently
tango.
I've got to do some quality time. She's like, I'm on a Skype call. Oh, do they want to join?
You're like,
do they want to join?
do they want to watch?
No, I'm on a Skype call. Yeah, you can invite them if you want. Like whatever, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do that. Sounds like way too much work to put that all together. Like that must have taken you quite a lot of time. That must have taken you a good hour.
Yeah, probably took me an hour, yeah.
To write all those things down.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to write down my goals in my life because I feel like I've been going wayward.
Yeah.
I haven't really written them down yet. So, man,
It's not for everyone.
It's nice in theory.
It's not for everyone.
It's like certain sexual maneuvers. I think they're nice in theory, but when
Yeah.
it comes down to practice,
It looks cool on the Kama Sutra, but do I have a swing?
this is it.
Yeah.
What's going? I don't know. You know?
Okay. Listen, if you got more motivation than Greg, do it. If you don't, it doesn't matter. It's an idea. That's what it's about. It's
Lucky's
an idea.
lockdown roulette.
There we go.
What makes us different from animals?
Opposable thumbs.
Yeah, thumbs are good. They are important. But as humans,
And we're funny.
other animals can be funny.
I've never met a funny lion.
Oh, I've watched a great animals on YouTube. It's called Animals Doing Things on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Great account, highly recommended.
Okay.
Just a scroll for a little
Scroll.
laugh. And I'm not really a pet person.
Yeah.
But there's good things there.
Okay. But what makes us different from animals?
Humans we're self-aware.
Yeah.
So we can, and I don't know if they've found it in any animals that they're very self-aware. We can look at ourselves and go, I want to be better.
Yeah.
We can strive for different things. And I think that when we stop trying to be better, you're just like, yeah, you've given up in a sense.
That's exactly what that previous segment was about.
No, that was about doing shit that you've told yourself to do. This is why communication is very important. Sometimes some people don't understand things the way that you do.
Okay.
Anyway, the thing is you, Mr. Lucky Duplessis, are someone who's always trying to do better.
Yeah.
You're exercising better. You're keeping track of your records. You're doing all these things. You want to be a better person. You're starting to learn more. You're doing all these things.
Yeah.
Okay. And sometimes I look, I don't want to say up. Okay, I'll say up. I look up to you sometimes and I go, wow, that's
Sometimes I
impressive.
look down at you and I'm like, God,
Oh,
it's
jeez.
exhausting.
Yeah, it is sometimes. But now here's the thing.
Okay.
So I thought, you're an upstanding citizen, always striving for better.
Thank you.
So I would like to introduce a new segment called What Would Lucky Do? You remember those WWJD
What would
bangers?
Jesus do?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought, what would Lucky do
Okay.
instead? So then I even phoned a bangle place to get some bangles made.
Really? Somebody answered that?
Yeah, but you won't believe this. So I sent
Thank
them an
God.
email.
No one has phoned us for so long.
Yeah. No, and then I was like, I just like a quote, please. Guy says to me,
I can ship 5,000 to you right now.
do you have, no. Then he's like, do you have artwork? I was like, no, I want the quote. Before we start getting onto artwork, tell me what this cost is going to be. And then I found WWLD bangles online.
What would
Lucifer do. What? So I was like, I am not supporting this organization. What would Lucifer do? I mean, are you joking?
That is great. I can't believe there's WWLD bangles.
Yeah, so ours are not Lucifer. Ours are what would Lucky do.
Okay.
And if you're a Lucky Happy Hour listener, you could get yourself a what would Lucky do bangle.
Okay.
Okay, so every single week we meet up, I want to pose you some situations, and then you, the high-standing, great model of a human that you are,
Yeah.
you let us know what you would do.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
first one. We're straight into it.
Do I not get a bangle first?
No, the guy hasn't made me the bangles
Okay,
yet.
okay.
No, the problem with the bangle guy is he's out here asking the Riddler questions when all I want is like, just tell me how much it is, so whether I go to you or a competitor.
Okay.
Or if I cave in and buy the Lucifer ones online.
Yes.
Anyway, okay.
So this is the question.
I've got a few that I'd like to run by you.
Okay.
Some of them are serious.
Some of them are.
Some of them are definitely not very serious. First one off, I'm going to take you in easy.
Mm.
So this one happened to me actually very recently. You're hungry. You don't feel like going to the shops. You don't really want to leave the house. You say, what's in the freezer? You look in the freezer, you find soup. I like soup. Who doesn't like soup?
Yeah.
It's nice. Liquidized food, goes down nice and easy. Can't joke. You open the soup, have a look. It's 4 years old. And it's been frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll tell you, 2 years old. Okay? What would Lucky do? Do you eat the soup?
Oh man. So I don't know if I think we had this conversation, or I think we might have not.
Yeah.
I've gone through phases where like a snake who sheds its skin and then is now moved on.
You're a slimy bastard. That's not what I was describing at the beginning.
So prior to meeting my wife, Lucky would have eaten that soup.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand?
No dependence, not a care in
dependence.
the world.
I would have just gone.
Yeah.
I would have.
But now that you're a family man.
Now I'm like, no. And also, I'm very against expired food now. But back in the day, I would have eaten that one time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it was just me and B, so let's try it out.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
now, no.
If it was in the Walking Dead situation.
Oh, no, then I would have eaten it.
Yeah, you would have defrosted that bad boy.
But yeah.
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 Look. It's done. Yeah. Okay. So
Actually broken.
eaten the chunks of soup.
Yeah.
Frozen soup ice, my favorite. Okay.
Did you eat the soup? That's a question everyone else wants to know.
No, I didn't eat the soup. I ended up not eating the soup because my sister warned me that it could result in an explosion of the poop emojis.
Yeah.
And
Do you know scientifically why some foods can be frozen longer than others?
bacteria, when you freeze food,
Yeah.
bacteria is still there.
So it freezes.
But the bacteria can sometimes, so even though it's frozen, it just grows slowly. That's what Google was telling me.
Okay, no, but listen, that's good to know. I wanted to know that.
So it's saying, well, it's hardly grown, so you'll be fine. And then the thing is you've also got to worry about whether it's defrosted. If it's defrosted, like because of load shedding or losing power or something like that,
Yes, yeah.
then they say, yeah, you should also be careful about refreezing food.
Defrosted food, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah. So.
You said you had another question.
Yeah, I know, but just the first one went so well. I don't know if I want to ask you the second question.
Until next time.
Until next time, we'll find out what will Lucky do. No, what would Lucky do? Because this you're supposed to wear the bangle and consider your life and be like, well, what would Lucky do in this situation?
I still can't believe this. What would Lucifer do?
Like, come on, like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not funding that organization. Everyone has likes and dislikes. Some people like Great Danes. Other people love little chihuahuas, dogs that look like rats, whatever. Whatever your likes or dislikes are, we test them.
You look like rats.
Have you seen those things?
Like the ones that go in handbags.
Like Yorkshire Terriers and
Well, no, Yorkshire Terriers aren't bad, and I know very little of dog breed names.
Yeah.
But I've seen some ones where you're like, why would, out of all the dogs, were the rest taken?
like, this is what happens when humans get greedy. Humans breed animals that just should not have looked like they look.
I just find it, and I've got to say this, I find it very creepy when somebody calls their dogs my babies. I find that so disturbing. Like my child is my baby, literally. But you're now, oh, this is my baby.
Yeah, but you call your wife baby.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like I was at a party, and this person was speaking about what I thought was their child, only to later find out this person.
Why is he shitting on the lawn? Like, we've actually got some extra Pampers that my boy's outgrown if you need.
And she had said weird things in the because you know
You hadn't picked
that I
up?
didn't pick up, that I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool, yeah, oh yeah. And then like later she was like, oh, here comes my
Follows
baby.
me around everywhere.
Oh, she's babe, she's pooing again. What the? And then I like, oh, and then like you go back out.
It's a dog.
You're like, what the fuck?
Okay, so this is how Shit Tank works. It's like Shark Tank, just we've got a bowl full of shit, things that we don't like, and the one guy has to sell it to the other.
Yeah. So
It's my
imagine
turn to sell you something.
Yeah, imagine something topics that you don't like, and now the other person, your friend, has to now try and convince you of those things.
If you've got some things that you really dislike and you'd like us to have a crack at selling you, please get hold of us.
Yeah.
We got a minute to do this. Do you want to give me a twirl? Do it professionally. Don't look at the bowl.
Do it professionally. Okay.
Okay. Let me know what it is. I've got a minute to speak on.
We've done this. Sorry.
Oh, well, whose fault
Sorry,
is
I don't wanna
that?
Put that one in.
Okay. That one as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody.
Are these all your second-hand ones?
Okay, hold on.
Well, just open. You don't have to twirl them around
Okay,
anymore.
this one we haven't done.
Okay, what am I doing it on?
Okay.
I've got a minute
you
to
have a
sell
minute
you
to
on.
Sell me on. Yeah. Apartheid. So Greg has to convince me that apartheid was good. So good luck.
Apartheid was terrible. But it has allowed and given us an opportunity as a society. This is so heavy. It has given us an opportunity as a society to really improve. So lots of other countries, especially America, have terrible discrimination that was not as in law as ours, but still in law. So, you know, they separated different beaches and buses and toilets and everything. All the atrocities of apartheid are obviously terrible. But because we've been through such a terrible time, it gives us an opportunity to really work on it. Like you only know you have to work on a problem once you look at it and need to work on a problem.
Yeah.
So in South Africa and around the world, I think race is a problem, but people don't deal with it. And you know, like the Danish have, oh thank goodness, the Danish have things like you know, like Black Pete.
Oh yes, yeah, I've heard of that. I've
And
heard
like
of
things like that, which they don't think are wrong.
So you saying, and this is quite clever. I've never
Bro,
thought.
that's like putting the Holocaust in the bowl.
I know. I listened when I wrote this. I was like, that's quite heavy, but let's see what he does.
Hey, well, at least
No. But that's actually, I've never thought about that.
white people got a leg up.
So you saying that? Okay, so obviously the atrocities of apartheid is terrible, but because we gave apartheid a time and a concept and a period, after it we had. Because America's never really
They haven't dealt with it properly.
They've never dealt with it, like the shootings of black people. Like
and in their constitution and things, they've got freedom of speech, which means you're allowed to be racist.
Yeah,
You're
like,
allowed
not
to say
hate
I
speech.
hate black people.
Yeah, you can't say that here.
No.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but is it because they haven't dealt with it? They haven't had a time. I'm saying.
Well, look, I think we're trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's the best the best we can is good enough in this situation because it's never going to be right. It's never going to be fixed.
Yeah.
But as long as you as an individual try and make it a little bit better and you understand where we've come from, you can make a bit of a change.
Yeah, I think understanding is the best thing. You need to. This causes us not to make the same mistake.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Sure, that was very difficult.
Woo!
I mean, the last one, I had to sell you on spiders. Like, oh boy, that's easy. Now, okay, that's one. I think we've upped the ante. I think I know where I'm going next week. I think I'm going to add a couple more spicy ones to the old bowl.
All right, so if you have any, remember, please hit us up, let us know, because we could try and
Probably
sell
a
each
touch
other.
more lighthearted.
Yeah, a
Maybe
touch.
something more
Just
like
a-
the
just a-
Chihuahua versus Great Dane kind of argument. Not the oppression of one race over another.
Oh my God.
Man, who hurt you? Oh, white people, that's you. You know that fear you get when you know you're in trouble at school?
Yes, I had it in grade
All
2.
too often.
No, I had it all too often, but in grade 2 I had it because I broke a window. And my parents, they told my parents, after they said, Lucky, you need to tell your parents because they need to pay for the window. And
Do you know who my father is?
so I didn't tell them. I was so petrified.
Because they'd be angry.
Like
You
they'd
were
be
worried.
angry. I was worried. Like a week goes by, I'm freaking out. Like eventually, like I'm grade 2 and I'm growing grey hairs. Like that's how stressed it is. I'm like sweating. Like every day I see the teacher, they're like, Lucky, have you told your parents?
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
I'll talk to them again today. Dude, I was freaked out. And then I eventually like get to muster up this courage because now they're like angry. They're like, whatever.
You have to speak to them.
I'm like, hey, Mom, listen, I'm really sorry, whatever. Ended up, they told my parents the day it happened. My mom said no. She just wants Lucky to tell me. So don't tell him. I told him to keep asking him to tell me because I had this.
I need him to
talk and
yeah.
to tell. And
Need to trust me.
I was like, oh. Meanwhile, anxiety is just crazy.
Through the roof.
Yeah, dude. It was hell. It was so bad. Yeah.
How much did the window end up cost?
50 rand.
1.5.
1.5. It was an A4. It was an A4 like window.
And there we go, kids. Just tell the truth. It's that simple. That's not why I was bringing that up.
Oh, sorry. I went on to an angle.
Nice-
You were still telling a
Nice story.
Yeah.
Nice story. But, like, you're by the bicycle shed. You're not supposed to be there at break. Your friend is smoking. Okay?
Yeah.
Your friend goes, I'm just going to have a whiz around the corner. So he says, hold my cigarette. So he gives you the cigarette. The teacher walks around the corner. Your mate is out of eye shot having his weed. And the teacher...
He can see you and the two trains that are about to collide into each other.
Yeah, but your mate's gone. You are dead to him. You never existed.
Yeah, no.
The worst excuse that you can make as a child is, in that moment, the teacher goes, what are you doing? And you go,
No, man, I'm holding it for a friend.
yeah, that is the worst excuse on the planet Earth.
If you're doing that, you're literally holding it for a friend.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be there doing that. Your friend is not supposed to be smoking.
But
I don't give a hot shit whether you're holding it for him or whatever you're doing. You're not supposed to be doing it regardless.
But it's actually true.
This isn't fucking truth wars. It doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong here. You are breaking the school rules.
It's a terrible excuse. It is a terrible excuse because you're supposed to take credit. What's it? No, not
Accountability.
Accountability.
But yeah, it was for a friend. But the teacher doesn't give a fly. Go fetch your friend.
Man, that's harder than me. I have a better chance of finishing the cigarette.
Holding it for a friend is the worst excuse ever. If I get pulled over with drugs and the cops are saying, hypothetically, I mean, if I'm traveling with drugs.
Yeah.
I know these are my friend Lucky's. Or these are my friend Pablo Escobar's. Like,
no.
Oh, sorry.
Apologies, sir.
Yeah.
Go about your way.
when a fucking desperate drug addict has heroin duct taped to his body and he's flying economy class from Cuba to America and he gets pulled over. Sorry, senor, these are for my homies, man.
I don't know why you gotta do that. Anyways, no, but okay. So that is the worst excuse. Then a dog ate my homework for kids is, but the best is when kids are like, it wasn't me. And you're like, no, but like I just like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? No, it wasn't me. So you didn't draw on this wall? No. And you're like, but it's just me, you, and mom in the house.
And mom prefers the paint.
So who drew on the? No, it wasn't me, Dad. Okay. All right. So who was it?
No, it wasn't me. It's because you're just afraid. You're just afraid.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
But isn't it also that the kid
if we
realizes he
learned
can lie?
anything from the wise Shaggy.
By the way, the worst song. I think I'd love to do a list on the worst songs of history. That is number one.
Oh, people love Shaggy though.
How?
It's a very unpopular opinion not liking Shaggy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's dog shit.
It wasn't me who said that. It was Lucky. Innovators and entrepreneurs see a gap in the market and then they take it and they improve on it.
Yeah.
So Uber saw that taxis, it was a hassle, you had to haggle. They created the app and made it easy, convenient. They took the gap.
Yeah.
I think it's too risky, but I think if I took the gap, I could be a great criminal.
Do you? I think you'd snap from stress. Being a criminal is exhausting, don't you think?
Yeah, it's definitely exhausting, but that's part of the job. Even talking on the radio 3 hours a week is exhausting at times.
Yeah, but the criminals never take off. Yo, they go on holiday, but they're still criminals.
Okay, well, let me just explain to you. Okay. So
why?
Lockdown has happened.
Yeah.
Buying booze has been made illegal.
Yeah, booze and cigarettes.
Can't get them.
Yeah.
There are criminals out there making a killing. Selling booze, selling cigarettes, they're all over the show. I was driving home from work the other day, and then I stopped at the petrol station. Guys came up to me like, hey, do you want to get some cigarettes? I was like, this is not the way to be running your business. You could run your business far more efficiently. You could run a better business.
Yeah.
That's madness. He's on the street with the goods. You're begging for the cops to come and take you down.
But when the cop comes up to him, he's not going to be like, yo, want some smokes? He can.
No, the cop's going to go, yo, what's in the bag? And take his smokes and be like, naughty daughters. And then, if it's bad enough, give him big trouble.
Okay, so how would you do it, Mr. Criminal?
I'd run an efficient business. Give an honest integrity service to your customers.
And how would that work?
Would you like to buy cigarettes? Guy goes, yeah. I go, give me your number. Get his phone number. That's just the beginning. Then it starts working on a referral system.
Okay.
Then you do deliveries. What
happens if the guy that you've given the number to is a...
well, that would stop the business right out the gate. But usually...
Yeah, what happens with the inside cop?
Well, then I would be a bad criminal and the show would be over. But I've heard stories from people about dealing with these criminals.
Yeah.
And criminals do basic business mistakes. Like in business, you're always told to under-promise, over-deliver.
Yes.
I've heard stories of criminals going, cool, bro, I'll see you at 2 with your beer, whatever.
Yeah.
Then the guy rocks up at 4 with different beer to what people ordered.
Okay, yeah.
That's not a good service. That is not what I am paying you for.
Yeah.
And I don't care that it's illegal or you're taking the risk. These are the risks that you have chosen to take on with your career path.
Yeah.
So if you just stick to business basics, Under promise, over deliver. Maybe be 15 minutes early.
This is like a terrible episode of Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary V for prison. I just
We should have actually had Gary Vaynerchuk on this episode. That would have been great. Gary, how
so
would you?
what you've got to do is sell your cigarettes on TikTok. First have smoking videos of yourself smoking on TikTok, and then put those videos up and let the branding work for itself. No, I'm just saying some basic good principles could really improve the black market.
With the black market.
Well, the grey market.
Yeah, the grey market. Let's call it the grey.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
saying. I think I'd make sure the product isn't cut down too thin. You know, if I have to get into the white powder game, I'd make sure I offer a good product.
I think you would last 3 weeks as a criminal, and then
If we could have one reset, you know, like one save. I'll save now in life. I save, and then I go for the life of crime.
okay, wait. But listen.
And then just before I get into prison, or just before the electric chair, I go, oh no, I'd like to load, please. And then I'd load to my life.
Did I tell you I had this idea that if imagine you could, so you go literally into, it's like a game, but you can be a criminal, but you get the stress, you get the feel of how it would feel to be a criminal.
Yeah.
But you can
It's
do
called
anything.
Grand Theft Auto.
No.
You can literally do anything. Like I was astounded when I first played the game. I was like 14. You can pick up a prostitute, buy drugs, kill her, get your money back. It's dark.
Yeah, no, it's very dark, but that's not real though. Because you're not like when you're sitting there in your comfortable home playing it, and mom's like, "Hey, come eat, arsehole." You're like, "Go, hold on, just give me 5 more minutes."
Well, why is your mother calling you an arsehole? This is the beginning of the prostitute killing in the game. That's where it all starts. Next thing you know, he's on the street looking for the real fix.
Yeah. Anyways, but
Oh, so you want to live a second life kind of thing?
yeah, like the
Have
so,
a go.
So you have a pause on this life, and then you go and live this for like a week, and you're in this like reality, like, and everything you make, you got to make on your own.
I'd love to chat to an undercover cop who's gone too deep undercover.
Yeah, but isn't he a criminal now?
No, I mean,
Oh,
Have you
so
seen-
he had to like sniff the coke and do.
yeah.
to
Have
get
you
the
seen the
trust.
movie Donnie Brasco? Oh,
No,
if you haven't seen
I
Donnie
haven't seen it.
Brasco,
I've
Al
heard of it.
Pacino,
Yeah.
your least favorite Johnny Depp. Spoiler alert: no masks, except the mask of a cop and a criminal. It's a good Johnny Depp. You should watch it.
Yeah, is it really a good movie? I must actually.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Check it out,
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. Okay. Anyway, just what I'm saying is a
Cliff's trying
little
to say
bit of
is
honest
criminals-
integrity.
What he says is criminals be better.
Yeah, just try every day. Strive to be a little better.
You should start a criminals union support
Mm,
group.
yeah.
Guys, we're not doing it correctly. If we're gonna sell, we need to sell.
Yeah, like,
Dave, stop coming late for meetings. God damn it.
yeah, you gotta have. Just, maybe I need to watch Narcos again or something.
Yeah. Yeah, those folks know how to do it.
Yeah. If you get out of line, it's not like they check at your KPIs and go, "Oh no, you've been letting us down." They just kill you. Now you see, I would have KPIs, key performance initiatives. I want to see where you're doing, where we can upskill you.
Yeah.
Somebody will come
James,
and kill
you
me
can't
quite
read a
quickly.
book. That's not what a crane.
What does a crane make?
I don't
What
know.
sound does a crane make? It is time for the question crane.
The crane is our national bird.
The blue crane.
What kind does a blue or a crane make? I don't know.
Should we ask Granny Google over here? Let me ask Granny Google. Let's see what Granny Google. But it's not going to give us the sound.
yeah,
will it?
No.
What sound does a crane make? If it brings me,
Rattling bugle calls. According to All About Birds, sandhill cranes give loud, rattling bugle calls, each lasting a couple of seconds and often strung together. They can be heard up to 2.5 miles away and are given on the ground as well as in flight, when the flock may be very high and hard to see.
rattling bugle calls.
I don't know what that sounds like.
I know we're going to the YouTube video. We're going deeper. I'm just going to do caca to start the segment.
All right. So we're here with Question Crane.
Question cranes. I made a bunch of origami cranes to my own detriment.
And
And there's a question inside each of them in their wings.
And then we are trying to answer these questions. So I'll pull one, then we'll both answer the question, and then Greg will do one.
Okay.
So let's see.
What is inside your question, Crane? It's nice. It's small. It's pulled it up there.
Okay.
I think these could be interesting questions that you could probably ask someone on a date, or ask your partner. Maybe if you're driving in the car at the moment, or when somebody gets home, you can be like, oh, well, let me ask you a question. It could start something.
Yeah. Okay.
Less creepy voice though.
Obviously. What would an ideal date
Oh my goodness.
for you be?
What would an ideal date for you be, Lux?
Is that sentence correct? What would an ideal date be for you?
The 25th of May. It's my birthday. It's my ideal date.
Okay, what would an ideal date for you be? So for my wife and I.
Well, hopefully I wouldn't want. Well, my ideal date with my ex-girl, my ideal date with my side chick.
I think it would be. It would start off with a massage
spa day
a
kind
spa
of thing.
day.
Yeah.
Then we would go and have a couple of drinks somewhere. So like go to
With a
nice,
view.
like with a view, like beautiful.
Yeah.
But then get a little, little look it up.
Oh, yeah, a little lubricated.
Yeah. No, actually, sorry. Movies first.
Okay, like a
movie.
midday, like a
Like a
10 a.m.
midday.
10 a.m. movie.
Yeah, that's
spa.
if we have the whole day. So start off with a spa till about
This
12.
is an ideal date. Lucky.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You are the bachelor.
Okay.
You get to tell the producers, I would like a helicopter to take me around the corner. I don't know. I haven't seen The Bachelor in a long time.
Nobody watches. Yeah. Anyways, so start off spa till 12. Midday movie.
Oh,
like
no, that's
2
now.
o'clock.
I'm having a sleep then by then.
Okay. Again, go home, get ready, get nicely dressed up, like dolled up, whatever. Get into an Uber, go and have afternoon, like
Sundowners somewhere.
and then go for a nice dinner,
Like expensive dinner.
and then have
Steak.
some quality time, come back and just...
Okay, you don't have to tell me what's happening in the Uber. Poor driver's got to sit there while you and your wife... Oh, you mean at home?
At home, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think for me, my wife, that would be great. That would be cool. If we could get a sports game in...
She wouldn't like
she
that.
wouldn't
That's
like
your
that.
ideal
That's-
date. I think for me it would be I like that, a nice dinner, like going out for a nice dinner. There's there's a steak place around our house which we like, and we get like a big magnum of red wine. And we
Okay.
share it. Oof.
What's a magnum of red wine? What's
A
that?
magnum's the 1.5 liter.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's called a magnum. That's what they call it.
1.5 liters
Yeah,
of
that's
wine.
2 bottles of wine. A bottle of wine, 750 milliliters.
Okay, all right. That's a nice saucy evening.
Yeah, so no, you get sauce it up, and then maybe don't finish the whole magnum. Here's the kicker: put a cork in it. So full shebang, like starters, the crumbed blue cheese and whatever,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then off to come home.
Yeah.
Maybe candlelit bath,
Yes.
nice big bath. And then finish the magnum of wine in the bath and see where the evening takes us. Could fall asleep. Could do something else in the bedroom.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that would be my ideal.
Actually, in this winter time now, I'm trying to do it, and I'm actually going to try maybe do it this weekend. I've taken out my boma, and I'm going to make a fire, and then my wife and I are going to, after the sun goes to sleep, try and do a little fire and some nice just under the cold ass stars.
I think that's a terrible idea. You will both be freezing. You'll need my game-changing gloves on your hands. There's nothing romantic about this.
that, no.
You can't be, hey, ooh, caress you.
Take my strong hand.
Okay, let's have a look at the other crane that we got here. These are stock standard ones. These are easy peasy. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. You see, it's saying flying doesn't work, because if you can fly, people can still kill you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm not saying there's a super villain. I'm just saying you have the power.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like what? You flying and then you hit a street pole and die?
No, but like if you have flying as a superpower, but you can be killed by bullets, it's not the flying doesn't help you. You can just get to places faster.
Yeah, that's a dream.
But I can't take my family because I can't carry them because I'm not
Yes.
super strong.
So what do you want?
It's a thing.
I like that's good reasoning.
You see, it's good.
reasoning.
You know what I'm
It's good
saying?
reasoning.
Like super strength helps because you can pick up really heavy things. You know, I was like, babe,
No, but then your mates are gonna phone you to help you move, and like, even people.
now your superpowers become a super annoying.
yeah. You don't want that. Like even people with buckies are like, damn. Like, yeah, sure, bro. I'll come.
be there just now.
Yeah.
No, but if I help you move, and I've said this to you, like if somebody gives me their car for me to move, because I'll say, bro, can I borrow your bucky, but you don't have to help.
Yeah.
When I return your bucky, I return it with a case of beer because I think that's
And a full tank of petrol.
yes, of course, yeah.
No, it sounded like you were gonna skimp on the petrol. You cheapskate son of a gun. I'm never lending you my bucky.
So the question of a superpower is quite hard, bro, because you kind of other powers need to.
I'm struggling.
amplify.
While you've been talking, I've been trying to think of one.
Exactly.
And I am struggling.
Like teleporting is cool, but if you're the only one that can teleport, now you're
Yeah, okay, cool. So fine. I'm gonna cheat, jump the gun. I'm gonna say teleport. And if you hold me and I go,
then we both go.
Then we both go.
See, now that's a cool superpower.
Boom. Cheers. I'm on holiday. Boom. I'm breaking borders. Try catch me now, Donald. Boom. I go to McDonald's in America in the hillbilly Midwest. Boom. 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 Yeah. Teleporting's cool.
That's a good one.
Maybe the ability to breathe underwater.
Ooh, that's cool. That would be cool because then you could see things.
And you would never have to worry about drowning. You'll never get this. You'll never get this.
You just wait, and then he's like, he's dead, and then you're like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a cool one.
Okay. Otherwise, I don't know. Can you think of anything else? Like your strength is cool, so that you don't
Super
die.
like Flash, like really fast.
Yeah, you could still die. Like, what if you run into something too quickly?
But the Flash, so his power is super speed, and that's it. But because he can do that, everything slows down. So then he's faster
he's
than
like
his bullet.
walking- yes,
so
I
that's
see what
actually
you
kind of
mean.
cool. So actually, yeah, I'd do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're open to submission. There's 100 questions in the question crane.
But please supply us with some more if you can.
Yeah. When I was writing them down, I got to about 80 before I used Google.
Oh my God, yeah.
No, it was a lot.
That's a lot.
It was tiring, but there we go. Those are your question cranes. And no, my teleport didn't work. Every year, we want to make it our most interesting year. I've always strived to try and make every year my best year. So we wanted to make 2020 your most interesting year this year. And Lucky and I came up with a list of things that you could do in order to make it interesting.
Yes, and then COVID-19 came and said on that idea.
It has really made this year very, very interesting.
Yeah, listen, we have. I mean, this is the first. We've never been in a what is it called?
A disaster crisis?
A crisis, a of this magnitude. Like the world is at a pause. Like we've stopped.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
Lockdown, very interesting.
But it's
whole
lockdown
new
all over the
dynamics.
world. Lockdown over the world. I
Yeah.
mean, there's only 2 or 3 countries that I know that have now. New Zealand is the only country that have. They haven't had a COVID case in the last 7 days.
Oh.
Yeah, like that.
Sweden didn't lock down. They're taking the risk the biscuit.
Okay.
You want to. And history will tell.
Yeah.
History will tell how it's all worked out and what happened and how it's going.
And people are also saying that it's also this is wave 1. Like there's a second wave coming that because everyone's now starting to relax it as well because there was a massive crisis in March and April and now it's coming down.
It was to prepare and everything. So 2020 is pretty interesting enough as it is. I don't think that we need to make 2020 more interesting.
No, I've done things I've never done. I cut the grass for the first time ever in 33 years of being alive.
Oh boy. Look at it. Look at him now, folks. You come a long way, son.
My wife cut my hair. I mean, this is so it's yeah, we don't need to make it more interesting.
No, we don't. I don't think so. You may see this as a cop-out from doing weekly challenges, and that is 100% the truth. After the cranes, I really started panicking. It really became difficult. You know how long it took me to learn how to fold paper cranes?
Yeah,
It wasn't interesting. It was tough.
If there are people out there that I've heard that are learning a different skill every day.
No, but this is like your overachievement. Lucky's.
But that's crazy.
What's it called? It was such a good name that I came up with. Lucky's Lockdown Roulette.
Yes, Lucky's Lockdown Roulette. Yeah,
yeah. No, things are interesting. I attempted home repairs on my computer.
Yeah.
And they sort of worked, except, man, I'm so bad at all kinds of DIY thing. I had to use acetone for one thing, and then it fell on the floor. Acetone fell in my eye.
You've obviously never taken off your
I
girlfriend's...
took out a light fixture.
Yeah.
Broke.
Yeah. I've learned a lot about DIY. I can tell you that. I've learned a lot about DIY.
You're looking around this room as if you've done this, that you painted this room and put it together.
Yeah, I haven't.
So every now and then, if we come across something really cool, you'll be the first person to know about it, and we'll help you make your life more interesting. But for now, we're taking the lazy route out.
Thank you, COVID-19.
Actually, that's pretty much the Greg and Lucky happy hour motto, really. If there's a shortcut to be had, we'll take it.